Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we're here with Toyota getting to take a look at their latest TRD Pro lineup. Behind me is the 2026 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. Now for 2027, this has a new color, it's called Honeycomb, which we were able to take a look at for the new Tundra and Sequoia. For the 4Runner, we haven't been able to see that just yet, so I wanted to showcase Wavemaker again, but also I want to showcase zero gravity with this truck. So you'll see that later in today's video. Powering the 4Runner is a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's paired with the hybrid system along with the 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 326 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque. It's rear-wheel drive, however, it has the 4-wheel drive system along with crawl control, multi-terrain select, all of those off-roading functions. Weighs in around 5,500 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Top speed is going to be 120 miles an hour. It also has a fuel capacity of 19 gallons. You'll expect to see 23 miles per gallon in the city and 24 out on the highway. Now this also has a wheelbase of 112.2 inches. Its overall length is 194.9. It has a width of 79.9, a height of 74, and its ground clearance measures in just over 10 inches. Now as we move on to the exterior styling for the TRD Pro, you'll notice that the bumper has a much different design than the rest of the lineup, giving it more of that high clearance look. You'll see more of the front tire, but of course it's beneficial for that approach angle. Now this still retains the rigid LED fog lights on both sides. You get the light bar integrated along with the forward sensor just above that. There's also parking sensors too. You get a forward camera, Toyota spelled out, lots of gloss black to match nicely, and an aluminum skid plate underneath for that added protection. Now with the TRD Pro, you also get the iconic hood scoop and more gloss black accents for the fender flares. So these are wider than a non-Pro, so you have about 3 inches of width added to this model based on those flares alone. Nice design for the matte black TRD wheels, and then there's the red TRD upper control arms with the rest of those suspension components to make this a fantastic off-roading vehicle, as you will see here soon. Now you have more gloss black for the mirror caps where there's a camera and a turn signal. This model also has the roof rack up top, more gloss black accents for the door handles too. And then coming around to the back, this does have LEDs with a dark housing. You have Toyota spelled out, and for the 4Runner, they have still kept the sliding rear glass. So you'll notice lock and unlock on this passenger side, and you do have to have the key fob on you in order to activate that, and it will lower. You can raise it back up as needed, especially if you don't need to open up the liftgate. If you do open the liftgate, it is power operating, and you'll notice TRD Pro stamped on that lower section. Now for the back of this 4Runner, you have a little bit of space under the floor. The rest of the battery components for the hybrid system are located underneath. You have some tie downs on both sides, and you also have storage pockets as well. Now the 4Runner for the Limited does have a third row option. You do not have that for the Pro, but they have still retained that. You can use those for additional items as needed. And then up top, you have a few different ways that you can close the liftgate. So you have those two physical controls, or kick your foot under the bumper. So that way when your hands are full, you can easily open and close it. Now this can also tow around 6,000 pounds, and of course you have the backup sensors too. Now as we work our way to the interior for the Pro, you'll notice there's red accents that carry their way to the door panel. You get a little bit of storage, and it has the JBL audio. Now you'll notice too with these seats, they do recline, but you can also pop them all the way up. So for the Limited, for example, that's how you gain access to the third row. From here, you can just gain access to maybe your camping equipment, whatever items that you need to reach from this side, or you can have the seat in the lowest position there and recline it back too. Now you do get a grab handle, and at 5'10", all the way reclined here, I have about 2.5 inches or so of headroom. You also have storage pockets, you have vents and auxiliaries in the middle, and there's also this armrest here where you have 2 cup holders as well. So pretty spacious for a family style SUV, very practical for anyone who is in back. Now up front, you also have memory seating adjustments. You get power folding side mirrors as well, and then the dual storage bins and some of the carbon fiber trim accents with TRD Pro. Now once we work our way to these seats, you get more of the red accents as well, and then they're power operating, of course. All those controls are down on the side. Now as we hop in, we are greeted with the leather trim steering wheel. You get more red accents, especially on the start button there. And then for the right side of the steering wheel, all of your cruise control settings with your distance pacing, mode, and tuning. Left side, you have volume, voice commands, and the arrows for the digital gauge cluster. You can actually go through quite a lot within the digital gauge cluster. So you'll notice in the lower section, there's 1, 2, and 3. If you hold on the OK button, now you can actually configure the left, the middle, and the right side. So if you want to see some off-roading information, maybe you want to see some towing information, or you want to see some engine information, you can have those 3 settings set up and ready to go to monitor all of that. Now this does have an automatic steering wheel adjustment, which is nice. You'll notice TRD on the lower section. You can also adjust the pitch of the headlights. So very nice, especially if you were to maybe lift this higher or you just want to angle them differently depending on your situation. You have a brightness for the gauges, fuel cap release, automatic high beams, traction control. There's that 12 volt in the rear. You can open and close the lift gate, and then you have factory auxiliary switches. So you can hook up exterior lighting, compressors. You have an area where you can adjust those. You also have a cargo light in the rear and that light bar up front. And then you have the removable JBL audio speaker. You can pair your phone to that, which is nice. And with this large screen, you have a lot more to go through. So you are going to experience a lot more with your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can quickly go through all of your phone adjustments, and you do have some factory settings here to customize the vehicle to your liking. So you can get through your locks, your lights, and things like that. Now you have volume, vents, large dials for your temperature. You have heated and ventilated seats, fan speed, along with some defrosters too. You get the heated steering wheel. You also have some adjustments for your rear climates. You get wireless charging, auxiliaries, storage, and a grab handle. And then with this in reverse, you have a lot of visibility. You have several different angles that you can get into, including your mirrors, which is helpful if you are towing. And you also have this additional off-road setting. So you can actually see how close your tires are when you're turning your tires, how close you are to an item, and you have your pitch and roll too. So you almost don't need a spotter when you have some of these angles, which is really nice to see. And then you can also shift using the shifter. You have auto hold and the e-brake, your 4-wheel drive selector, and then there's tow and haul, your downhill assist with crawl control, multi-terrain select, and you do have a few different on-road modes. So you can scroll through those. For the downhill assist and crawl control, you do have to be in 4-wheel low. For the 2027 model years, you can be in 4 high and go through the multi-terrain select. So that is a really nice update for the latest model. Now you do have trailer backup assistance. You have a few different angles with the view button here. So if you're in park, you can see around. There's also the locking rear diff. You have sway bar disconnect for more articulation up front. 2 cup holders, storage in the armrest, a locking glove box, Toyota badge with storage and a USB-C. And then you also have the digital rear view mirror. Garage door buttons are on the left, and multiple settings to get into that system are on the right. You do have sunglass holder. You can open and close that rear glass. You have your sunroof and dome light adjustments. And then here's a look at visibility for this SUV. It's pretty easy to see over both shoulders. All right, so we're jumping into the 4Runner now for the off-road course, where we're using the multi-terrain select in 4 high, which is new. And we have an instructor here. We're ready to go.
Going to jump on in here. That's a great speed. Ooh, very nice. Sharp turn here. So set yourself up for it. Beautiful. Yep. And just steady through. Very well done.
I just got out of the Sequoia, and I can already tell how much lighter it feels, especially through that turn.
There is a weight difference for sure.
Yeah. I probably went in the right direction going to this next, because it feels a lot more nimble and easier to see too.
And also that smaller footprint is going to allow a little more maneuverability as well. So, you know, just different personalities. This is another 30-mile-an-hour max.
All right,
Feel free to drive to your comfort. Beautiful. Ooh. And then this one's a 42 max. So.
All right, here we go to the blind jump.
Well done. Ooh. And then just take your time into the turn. Pretty incredible that out of the box this vehicle can do that.
Yeah, that is so impressive. It just feels at home.
Mm-hmm. And then this is kind of that blind turn just after this rise here, sweeping turn to the right. Feel free to utilize the bank here.
Yeah, we'll get up high on this left side.
Absolutely. And just carry your speed through, squeeze in as we climb.
There we go.
Good, and there is one mogul up here. 25 works great for this footprint.
Slow down a little bit.
That's
I kind of bucked it high in the Sequoia.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And we have, well, I'll let you
All right, 4Runner has crossed the fence. 4Runner has crossed the fence.
I got to about 30.
Yeah, 30 is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, go for 30 and just carry it through.
This is about a 40, 45 degree angle. It's going to be hard to show on camera, but oh wow.
Beautiful.
There
and
we
just
go.
a little brakes at the bottom. Good job.
That was
nice
fun.
steering.
Very maneuverable compared to the Sequoia.
Take a high line, carry some speed here. Get some speed up to get you all the way up this line hill. Very good. Very good. Stay with it. Stay with it. And then ease off, gain visibility. Very good line. And then threshold brake down this, and expect a little yaw at the bottom of this hill, Mike.
Okay.
Yep, that's a great pace. Good alignment. Beautiful.
Woo.
Yep, there it is. And then this next section is quite technical. This is a 15-mile max.
Okay.
There's some hidden dips, and as we go quicker, the dust kind of hides them. So just 15 max, you're here, and just keep it nice and steady. After we get past this apex and start on the downhill here, you'll see there's a little dip by those posts. Just a little squeeze of the brakes. Good, and then roll through.
Okay.
And then out to the 11 o'clock here, and you can open it up here a little bit. Very nice.
I'm excited to see how this feels in the air.
Yeah.
Compared to the Sequoia.
For sure, for sure. Going to be a sweeping left turn just after this rise here. It gets rutted, so I try to stay on the high points of the rut. So, yep, just like that. Very good. Yep, use these banks. Very nice, great pace. Very good, very good.
Ooh, there we go. Feel that sand.
So here, pretty quick right, and then an immediate left. And then dip down into these. Yep, get up on the high side, and then let's try to get up to 30. Yep, pick it up, pick it up. Very nice. Keep going, keep going. Very good.
Here's
yep,
30.
and just hold.
Woo!
And no pedals, no pedals. Keep going. Very nice. Woo! And then a little bit of brakes. Very good.
That was fun.
Good job. And then a bit of a dip here.
Cool.
And then we've got a nice open section for you. Excellent. I try to hug this right side and kind of cut close to the Falcon sign.
Okay.
And that'll set you up for the chicane. Yep,
like
cut
this.
it in. Yep. Very good. Good job. Good pace. Very good. Yep. Yes, sir. And then it's a big sweeping left turn here by the arrow, and I just gently scrub speed as I get through it because it's kind of a bumpy exit. So this is a great pace, just like that, Mike.
Okay.
Very good between these posts here. Outstanding. Yep. Bit bumpy here. About
slower.
20 is me for this shorter wheelbase. Yep. Good job.
It's just so crazy how, I mean, you can feel the bumps, but it's not jarring.
Oh, not at all.
At the same time.
And we've been doing this for like 5 days in a row. So, and I still feel great.
Yeah.
Definitely a little yoga in the evening, but it's more than I could say for other vehicles for sure.
That's awesome. So much fun.
Yeah.
So there's a look at the Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro in wavemaker. We weren't able to take a look at the 2027 model year, but for that, the new color is called Hot Honey. We were able to take a look at Honeycomb for the Tundra and the Sequoia. So take a look at those videos as well as wavemaker for the Tacoma. And out of the gate, this is a fantastic SUV. My favorite so far in this TRD lineup, especially with this course that we were on. The most nimble, the shortest wheelbase. I think it was the most fun, even from me as a 4th gen Toyota Tacoma owner. Not to say they're all not fun, but this was the best through the trails, and I had a blast. So once again, a huge shout out to Toyota for inviting us out to this event to really experience the TRD Pros in zero gravity. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I'll see you all in the next video.